Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video. Be mindful of her peoples. And when I say her peoples, her family members, or even just people who are just cool with her and love her and really care about her, right? Because you get a lot of cats out here. They start off wanting to dog a woman. They start off wanting to lie and cheat, do whatever they can to get the pussy, right? And, even have some people encouraging it, right? And some people want to learn it. I guess some people, well, what can I say? What lie can I say? Come up to it. I was like, man, you need to be as straight up as possible, man. Because a lot of people, it's deeper than just being... It's really deeper than just, standing up as a man and everything. That's important. But sometimes people get into the game and want to deal with women. They forget she got people who love her ass. I don't care how her personality is, whatever. She probably got some either male relatives or some males who give a shit about her or see her as like their little sister or something. I'm going to tell you what. And this is a part of the game a lot of people don't want to talk about. A lot of people killed out here. There's a lot of people who've been killed or disappeared. People can't figure out why. And the question that any investigators and even some smart cops will ask, some smart detectives, like, okay, well, who he's in a relationship with? Or who he was dealing with. And when I say, and that's why I say peoples, you got to be mindful. You got to be mindful. Like, if you're going to do some, like, foul shit and you going in with the intention of doing some foul shit, being a dog or something, you can get your ass killed, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. With my family, none of the younger women in the family know what it's like to have a man put their hands on them. Because as soon as a man wants to marry into the family, the men in the family kind of let them know. I had a cousin, her husband made the mistake of putting his hand on her. Yeah, that's kind of like the last time he did it, though. Let's just say he got a visit. And see, you don't know. You got people out here crazy. So you got some dudes, they don't even like their cousin that much. They ain't like, shit, man, she a little sedity bitch. But they want the excuse to fuck you up. Many dudes out here have been, like I said, killed, beat up, threatened. Because they thought, oh, yeah, I'm going to treat this woman wrong. And now she all sad and everything. And she tell her peoples. And the people, they just want an excuse. Like I said, they so-so with the cousin anyway. But they want an excuse. And then you get some involved fathers. Shit, they ready to look for you and shit. Don't think that shit ain't happened, man. There's been plenty of motherfuckers who've been fucked up over it. See, that's the part of the game people don't talk about. See, everybody... You got a lot of people who jump into it and, they want to learn different techniques. And they think that woman's insulated. They don't know who she know. And then some of them, that's why you get some women, if they around the wrong people, if their crew or their people's like some stick-up kids or something, they might say, you know what, this is what you do. You have them come over to this place and you get them. Like that movie I shared one time, Honey Trap. That was a situation where, her man, beat up this guy just for being around this woman. But you got some situations like that with cousins. And you got some situations like that with dudes in the hood. Trust me, there's some stuff I know about that it's not in my best interest to, like, share on the air. That's how deep it is. See, people got to realize when you're dealing with somebody's emotions, you don't know what can happen. I mean, I've said this before. I know one dude. I personally remember, went to high school. Well, knew his wife when she was in high school, right? And he wanted to be on some player shit. He was married on some player shit. A woman put a bullet in his back. And I know a couple of women he was messing with. And he was like sad over that, but he was doing that player shit, man. He ain't know the peoples, he ain't know her. That's the real talk out here, man. But, that's just the person. The thing is to focus on, because, like I said, you get some dudes and they say, they take some woman who really give a shit about them and they say, man, I'm going to dog her out. I'm going to do all this and stuff. I'm gonna be mean to her like all these women been mean to me. I'm like, dude, you don't know who her peoples are, man. Because if you're gonna play that, your ass you better have more than concealed carry and shit. People say, well, I got concealed carry. That don't mean anything if somebody roll up on you the right way. You know, it's one thing you can like shoot something at a shooting range, but you get a street soldier or something come up on you. Because like I said, man, like I said, I got some stuff, man, and then been told shit I've seen, and then stuff that I've had women tell me. I've had women say, shit, they even know one woman, her and her crew, they regularly put contracts out on dudes. Seriously, it's like I was dealing with her, she kind of let me know. I had to, man, that's when you had to go in some real game to say, all right, I don't need anybody coming after me and shit, so I gotta do this in such a way she think it's her idea. Because I was just like, shit. And like I said, if you want to do, if you say, well, you know what, I don't give a fuck about these bitches out here, I'm just gonna dog them. Well, you better have a crew behind you. And see, it's funny, the dudes who say that shit the most ain't really about that life anyway. See, I don't know. You know, trust me. And as I say, every single woman probably got that one dude who would do it for a cousin, something like that, who just love her like that, or just crazy like that, just gonna be there. But you gotta be mindful of it. And the best way to not get in that situation is just be straight up with the woman. That's the best way. Because then if somebody roll up on you, and I've had some dudes roll up on me, but I said, hold up, I told her what the deal was. And they would like, you know, another man gonna understand if you straight up. And they say, hold up, all right, you know what, my peoples might be the crazy. But if they feel like you on some bullshit, nah, they get fucked up. And that's what I said. I did a video on that before, man. Some of y'all ain't built for this. Like I said, and I said that before, you get some people who don't want to fight and shit. I'm like, man, dude, the more women you mess with, the more shit you gotta deal with. And if you want to be on that player thing, man, you gotta remember, I don't care, no matter, even if you being straight up, you get that one cousin, or you get that one woman, she might just lie. Straight up, she might just be like, oh, he did this. I mean, there's a lot of dudes sitting in a prison because a woman lied and say they raped them. You know, they done had sex, but then the dude want to move on. Seriously, you get messed up over. You gotta be mindful of everything. And you know, as I was starting to allude to, the only way to really protect yourself in that is to be straight up. Let her know your intentions. Then give her a choice to decide, does she want to do this? Because that's how, you know, I had a couple times, a few times, some women told their peoples and stuff just because they ain't like, I'm ready to move on or something. And I've had people get in my face. I have never had to throw hands with it or any trouble. They were cool because I'd be all calm. I say, nah, man, this the deal. And I told her that. And the dude, they look you in the eye and stuff and see how you carrying it, and they'll say, yeah, you all right. You know. I remember, when I was in high school, slobbing this woman down in front of her house and stuff. The father didn't get mad because, well, he knew his daughter. And she was, he just said, you know what, don't be doing shit like that out in front of his house. That's all he really said. That's all he said, man. But yeah, but I was straight up with it. He knew the deal. But if you want some underhanded shit, nah, don't play that game. Because once you go down that path, you know, that's when you get in some real shit, man. And a lot of good dudes. See, one thing though, man. Part of the thing is a lot of good dudes. You know, they ain't, like I say, they ain't about their life or anything. You know, they'll listen to somebody, or they'll think or read something, and they'll think, oh yeah, I can do this. I was like, nah, man. Part of the game is on some gangsta ass shit, man. And if you ain't prepared for that level and looking around, paying attention to all the factors, because seriously, you know, I deal with a woman, shit, I might just at some point, the more serious it get, I start asking about male family members and shit. And, you know, might even want to meet them, say, you know, look them in the eye and say, yeah, we good. Other than that, if I feel like it's gonna be an issue, I was like, the pussy. There's no way the pussy can be that good to put up with some bullshit. No way. So, yeah. Anyway, man, I just kind of want to share that, man, because my thing, when I talk about game and all of that stuff, man, I'm telling y'all real world shit, man. I ain't. Too many dudes got a fantasy like, yeah, we gonna go out here, we just gonna fuck all these women and shit, and like it's like a romantic comedy and shit. It don't work that way, man. There's always some shit, you gotta deal with the peoples. You probably got an ex still think they can hit it, and Lord, if she got a child too, there's a baby daddy in there who still think he can hit it. Cause and I challenge somebody to tell me this. Any man that had a child with a woman, even if he can't stand the woman, there's some part of him think he can hit it again. So you dealing with a lot of shit. So you gotta deal with people's ex-boyfriends who think they can come back and hit it. You got a lot of stuff. And, so that's a factor. Now, this ain't saying like just withdraw from the game or anything. You still want to get yours, but I'm just saying there's a certain way you need to play it to protect yourself, and then you need to have your head on the swivel. And you need to be smart about shit. You need to have some common sense about some damn things. Alright? No fantasy shit. So anyway, right? That's it for today. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.